Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Arctic, where I'm going to be showing you some more artillery gameplay. This is a halfway decent map for artillery, provided you're on the opposing side, where you have a line down the middle, down the left-hand flank on the 1-2 line, as well as down to Suicide Corner. Um, Unfortunately for us, we are not on the bottom side, so I have to make do with what I got. Now, there are a couple places you can go up here to make yourself useful. One is on the hill. The other is over there, where you're shielded from that side, but you can shoot down the corner. I don't particularly like that one because you're limited as to how far around the corner you can go, and a lot of people like to hide themselves down here in the GH9 line just behind your field of fire. So this is where I'm going. I'm going to knock down a tree, going to hide behind it, and then we're going to see what we can do. Our guys are pushing forward, but they're not going to last very long. Just keep in mind that artillery reticles do not show up where they're supposed to. So, like, I'm aiming down here, but my reticle's way over on the left. Not sure why that happens, but it does. So just try and keep that in mind. Did a little bit of splash damage to him. Not quite what I wanted, but it was enough to get him to back up. And we're just going to sit here. Sorry, artillery can sometimes be boring, but trust me, this will not be boring. And we're going to take shots at whomever we can. And this will heat up very quickly. We got little guys slipping in up top around the E line. Thankfully, he didn't go turn around and go back for artillery. Of course, there were some heavies still kicking around in base. But don't have to worry about him anymore. And now the southern flank has fallen. We got a bunch of people coming up that ridge. And I'm smack talking in the chat. No, not so much smack talking, but as it is just messing around with people. And see, that's how what happens when you are a polite smack talker. You get people who are willing to play the game with you. The hardest part of artillery is waiting for that damned reload. It's not getting in position, it's not aiming at your target. If you've gotten to the point at this point, then you've probably learned enough to figure out how to aim at your target properly. Um, but the reload time never gets any better. So we're at 3 kills now. We got 2 guys there in front, 3 guys there in front. One of them, yeah, De Schwartz, it is the guy that's going to wind up getting me. And ask a very pointed question as to how artillery is the one that's got the most kills and damage so far. And I'm not sure what that heavy was thinking. I'm really not. But I don't argue with stupidity anymore. It's just pointless. So, southern flank is still wide open. The guys on the top are not coming back to help. I'm not even sure if they realize it's gone. Oh, there we go. And that was a lucky shot. Thankfully, if you read the reticle well, you can tell when you have a flat sight line. It spreads out really, really far from front to back, like it did there. So you have a better chance of hitting them than you do if it was, say, a circle, because the trajectory of the arc is not that great. So as long as they're within that narrow confine of the reticle, they will generally be hit. Um, I've had more problems shooting somebody with a circle than I have shooting them with that long one. So anyway, that is game. We lose. I did half the kills on our team. Um, it's not the outcome I was hoping for. Generally, when you're artillery, you're trying to support the team, not wipe them out. Um, you're looking for high damage instead of kills. If you get somebody that's down to 10 health, you ignore them, let the buddies kill them, and then you move on to the guy with 100% health so that you can continue the fight and make things easier for the guys who are shooting the guys at 10% health. But anyway, that is that match. Have a good day.